Dear students, in the previous class we learned about many quadrilaterals. We learned about quadrilaterals, then we learned about trapezium, then we learned about parallelogram, and then we learned about many type of special parallelograms or special quadrilaterals. Today we are going to learn about a special quadrilateral or a special parallelogram which is called rhombus. Now this is the figure of a rhombus. Okay. Now if you look at it, it looks like a parallelogram. Let us see what are the special properties of this particular figure called rhombus. Now already when we have told that it is a special type of parallelogram, it will have all common properties of parallelogram. What are the properties? Let us see. Two pairs of opposite sides are equal. That means this Mn equal to PO, NO equal to MP. These two pairs of opposite sides are equal. Then two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Same two sides. I mean Mn parallel to PO, NO parallel to MP. Two pairs of opposite angles are equal. Which are the opposite angle? Angle M equal to angle O. Angle N equal to angle P. Then four pairs of adjacent angles are supplementary. Which are the four pairs? Angle M plus angle N 180 degree, angle N plus angle O 180 degree, measure angle O plus measure angle P 180 degree, measure angle P plus measure angle M is also equal to 180 degree. Now two diagonals bisect each other. These are the diagonals PN and MO. They bisect each other. These are the common properties of a parallelogram. Now what is special about this rhombus? Let us see. First difference is the diagonals bisect at 90 degree. In all other parallelogram they bisect, we know, but at which angle it is not decided. It can be at any angle. But for a rhombus, the speciality is when they bisect each other. Bisect means this sides, see this MQ will be equal to QO and QN will be equal to QP. This is compulsory. But in rhombus, they bisect forming a 90 degree angle at the center. Another speciality is that all four sides are equal. In square, all four sides are equal. Okay. Similarly, in rhombus also, all four sides are equal. So, can you call this a square? No. Because here the angles are not compulsorily 90 degree. But you can call a square as a rhombus. Square is a rhombus, but rhombus is not a square. Now the last property is the diagonals also bisect the angle through which they pass. That means if I draw a diagonal from here to here, this diagonal pass through angle M and angle N. So these two angles, small angles formed here will be equal. Similarly, these two small angles formed will be equal. Similarly, here these two angles will be equal and these two angles will be equal. So these are the special properties of a rhombus. So rhombus has got three more properties than a parallelogram. That is, its all four sides are equal. The diagonals bisect forming 90 degree, and the diagonals also bisect the angle through which they pass through. Okay, so this is the last figure or the last quadrilateral that we were supposed to learn in this year. Almost about all the type of quadrilaterals we have learned now. So this is the last type of parallelogram. So we have learned about quadrilaterals, then we learned about trapezium, then we learned about parallelogram, and then we learned about all types of parallelogram, that is rectangle, square, then rhombus. we also learned about kites. Okay, so almost all the types of quadrilaterals are over. And now we will start with exercises in the text. Now let us see exercise 3.3, question number 1. Given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement along with the definitions or properties used. What is the question? Looking at the parallelogram, you have to complete the statements and then you have to write why is it so. The reason you need to write. You can write or either the definitions which we used here, or we can use the properties we used. Okay. So, the name of the parallelogram is ABCD. The diagonals are AC and DB and they bisect at O. Now, the first question here is AD equal to blank. What is AD equal to? AD is a side. AD equal to CB. Why is it so? Opposite sides of parallelogram. So, AD equal to BC. What is the reason? In bracket you can write opposite sides of now parallelogram. If you don't want to write full, you can write like this. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Now the next question is DCB. Angle DCB, this angle, is equal to angle DCB means this angle is equal to angle DAB. What is the reason? DCB and DAB are equal. What is the reason? Opposite angles of parallelogram. Opposite angles of parallelogram. Full sentence if you want, parallelogram are equal. So here also opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. The next question is OC equals to blank. What is OC? OC. That is, we have learned that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisects. So here this 2 will be equal and this 2 will be equal. So OC will be equal to OA. And how will you write the reason? That is because diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Now it is important to know to write reasons like this, because when you go to higher classes, 9th standard, there will be theorems which you have to prove with reason you have to write. Okay. So please practice this way so that it will help you in higher classes. The next one is measure angle DAB. DAB plus, that is this angle. Measure angle DAB plus measure angle CDA. CDA, this two. What type of angles are they? And what will be their sum? They are adjacent angle and their sum will be equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Question number 2 is, they have given you many parallelograms and then you have to find the value of the unknown angles. Consider the following parallelograms. find the values of the unknowns x, y, z. So how will you find out? What will you use? We have to think of all the properties of parallelograms. Also we have to think of some other properties like exterior angles of quadrilaterals or the relation between exterior and interior angles. Sometimes the properties of parallel lines and transversal we need to use. So you have to think of all the properties related to this. So what is the first question here? Quadrilateral ABCD in which one angle is given 100 degrees. This angle is given 100 degree. And then they have given you three angles x, y, z. So here it is x, here it is y, and here it is z. Only one angle is given 100 degree. Which angle is given? Angle B given 90 degree. So first we will write given measure of angle B is equal to 100 degree. Now which angle can you find out easily? If you know two properties of parallelogram, you can find out all the angles. What is the first property? The opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So angle Y is equal to 100 degree. What is the reason? Opposite angles. You can write all short forms. Angles of parallelogram. Please write the reasons and learn. Okay, now you can find out either z or x. So let us find out x. What is the relation between x and 100, or what is the relation between x and y? What type of angles are they? They are adjacent angles. So let us take x plus 100 is equal to 180 degree. So what is the reason? Adjacent angles of angle sign and then here s. Angles of parallelogram are supplementary. So from here we can find out the value of x, which is equal to 80 degree. Now if x is 80 degree, z is equal to x, which is equal to 80 degree. What is the reason? Again, opposite angles of parallelogram. So this is the reason. The second sub question in that, again one angle is given. So let us name it. If you want, okay, let us name this as H O P E O. Okay, you can give any name. So what is given? Angle given, angle E is equal to 50 degree. If angle E is 50 degree, what will be angle O? Interior angle O is equal to 50 degree. Opposite angles of parallelogram. So this angle, interior angle, will be 50 degree. This angle is Z. Now, if this angle is 50 degree, what will be X? X plus 50 is equal to 180. Reason? Which type of angles? Adjacent angles. So what is X? X is equal to 180 minus 50, which is equal to 130 degree. So we got X. Now how to find out Y? Y is equal to X is equal to 130 degree. What is the reason X and Y are equal? Opposite angles. So write the reason: opposite angles of parallelogram. here 50 and Z, interior angle and exterior angle at the same point form 180 degree. So here Z plus 50 is equal to 180 degree. So Z is equal to 180 minus 50, which is equal to 130 degree. Here what relation will you write? They form linear pairs. Linear pair. These two angles form linear pair. So we got all the angles X, Y, Z. Now the next question is, I have marked it as TUVW. Angle U is already given 112 degree. And here the small angle is given 40 degree. That is angle WTB is also given 40 degree. Okay. Now how will you find out Y? Y directly you can find out. That is Y is equal to 112 degree. Opposite angles. So this is 112. So how will you find X? X plus 40 plus 112 is equal to 180. So X is equal to X plus 152 is equal to 180. X is equal to 28. You got the value of X as 28. Now Z is also equal to X. Why do you know? X and Z are the alternate angles formed when these two lines, these two parallel lines are cut by the transversal. In another way, if you want to find out, this way also you can find out, that is Z plus 40 plus 112 is equal to 180. This full 40 plus Z plus 112 is equal to 180 because they are which type of angles? Adjacent angle. So again Z will be equal to 180 minus 152, which is equal to 28 degree. So in any way you can take, if you know this property directly you can use, that is if X is equal to 28, Z will be equal to 28. Okay, so these are all the values of X, Y, Z. With this, question number 2 gets over. The remaining questions we will do in the next class. Thank you.